Okay, today is August the 6th, 2016, and right now at about 8:45 p.m. in the foothills of Los Angeles, we have a temperature of 71 degrees. The relative humidity is 70%. We have a barometric pressure of 29.88, which is the lowest that I've measured since May the 5th. Okay, and we have a dew point of 61 degrees. We had sunny weather all day long, sort of a hazy, it was a little bit of haze in the skies, basically clear. I didn't see any chemtrail aerosols in the skies today, and the temperature got up to about 90 degrees. Okay, so right now we're watching the rainbow loop, the infrared loop for the northeast Pacific. You can see that remnants of Earl that moved over Mexico and is now getting into the eastern East Pacific right here. This thing has a 90% chance of formation, hurricane formation, in 2 days. Take a look at this right now on the hurricane map, National Hurricane Center. We have Yvette over here. This storm is still being hit with microwave. It's now producing 45 mile per hour winds and moving west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. Over here is that disturbance, which was formerly Earl, and this system has a 90% chance. This came over the Yucatan Peninsula a couple of days ago, and here it is right here. This is going to reform into a pretty large storm, I believe. Let's see what's going on here. There's a large blast pattern. We can see shock waves and blast patterns. We're going to take a look at that. Plus the center is purple. It's way at far right side of the scale for intensity right here. Let's take a look at the also we have upper level low pressure system right here. This has a transmitter on it. We also have a sort of an odd shaped angle going on here. We have this stationary low pressure system, upper level low, right over Vancouver and Washington State. This thing is parked in place. It's not moved, and we see that the there's a transmitter that's been sort of plowing all this weather to the east, and we can see that some of that thunderstorm activity from the monsoonal flow is getting up and wrapping into this upper level low pressure system right over Vancouver and Washington. We have some jet stream flow right up here by the Aleutian Islands. And so this thing here is interesting because this is producing some moisture, and we'll have to see how far this moisture field gets towards California before it's chemtrailed, or if it's just blocked with high pressure. Keep an eye on all that. Let's look at the East Pacific water vapor loop. We have this disturbance right here. This is Earl that moved over Mexico the last couple of days. So moving into the eastern Pacific Ocean, we have Howard, which is still being blown apart. We can see a blast pattern all the way around that storm right there. Okay, let's take a look at the infrared loop. A lot of red in this system. It's being blown apart. We can see a blast pattern, very obvious blast pattern right there. Okay, let's look at the visible light loop. We can see a lot of photoshopping going on right here. So they're hiding the microwave blast pattern evidence right here with that crude photoshopping overlay. Okay, let's take a look at the western U.S. water vapor loop. We can get a better view of what's happening right over California and Nevada. Everything is being bulldozed out of the way. There's some high pressure being forced into place here at the upper levels. We have a surface low pressure right now. We'll take a look at that on the maps. Surface low pressure here in the Southern California area. And we can see some of this thunderstorm activity starting to move that hurricane, or rather that disturbance, formerly Earl. This is all that weather right down here. And we have this giant upper level low pressure system right here. So we'll have to see what happens with this. This is could be a rainmaker. Let's look at this in the rainbow loop. This is, well, it has a transmitter. It's all disorganized. We can see that as we get through the loop, this sort of forms, this moisture field forms into sort of a right angle, a crude looking right angle. There is a transmitter on top of this system to weaken it. If you go back to the water vapor map, we can see that dark area. Plus the odd angles give it away. There's a transmitter involved in the manipulation of that system. You go to the visible loop, you can see a sort of a right angle right here as well. So we have that stationary upper level low right here. And we have a transmitter just plowing high pressure, just bulldozing all this weather out of the way at the upper levels. Let's take a look at the pressure maps right now. Here is the sea level pressure map. We have low pressure indicated right over Nevada and Southern California. We have high pressure out here over the Eastern Pacific. Let's take a look at the 500 millibar and refresh that one. You have that upper level low right out here. This could bring some rain if they don't block it. But we know the pattern. We've got two upper level lows, two big opportunities for rain. High pressure marked over here on West Texas right here. High pressure all through here. Okay, let's look at the 300 millibar. And we see that we've got two upper level lows. And this looks like a low pressure center right over here over eastern Texas. And then we have the surface analysis for the Pacific Ocean right here, the Pacific surface analysis right here. And we see that there is a trough indicated right here, and also down over Arizona, and also over part of Idaho and Nevada. So we have, like I say, we have, is it 29.88 inches on the barometer? That's as low as it's been since May 5th, almost 3 months. Well, yeah, 3 months and a day. Okay, and we have all this high pressure out here, and then we have a developing gale up in the Bering Sea. We see that front right here. That's indicated as a developing gale, so we'll keep an eye on all that. And we'll do another report later on. That is pretty much the conclusion. We're going to keep an eye on this system here. This is the big news of the day right here. This thing, and also what's happening right here. We have that upper level low. So hopefully we'll get some rain and cool weather from this system right here. But we won't hold our breaths. Okay, that's it.